Welcome to DY Books, your one stop destination for book summaries, full books to read, and audiobooks. Download DY Books app today.
Have you ever tried to break a bad habit, only to find yourself slipping back into old patterns again and again? Or have you ever marveled at how some people seem to effortlessly stick to healthy habits, while others struggle to make even the smallest changes? According to Charles Duhigg, author of The Power of Habit, the key to understanding these patterns lies in the science of habit formation. In this eye-opening book, Duhigg explores the fascinating world of habits, and offers a set of powerful tools and strategies for breaking bad habits and building healthy ones. From the power of Keystone Habits to the role of willpower and belief in shaping our behavior, The Power of Habit offers a wealth of insights and practical advice for anyone seeking to change their habits and transform their lives. In this book summary, we'll explore the key themes and insights from The Power of Habit, including the science of habit formation, the importance of triggers and rewards, and the power of deliberate practice and self-awareness. Whether you're looking to break a bad habit, start a new one, or simply understand the science behind our behavior, The Power of Habit is a must-read for anyone seeking to unlock their full potential. Introduction. The Power of Habit is a book written by Charles Duhigg that explores the science of habit formation, how habits are created, and how they can be changed. The book explains the power of habit as the key to personal and organizational success. Through numerous case studies and scientific research, Duhigg delves into the power of habits and their impact on our daily lives. The book provides a blueprint for understanding how habits work, and how individuals can use this knowledge to improve their lives and achieve success in their personal and professional lives. This book is for anyone who wants to learn how to change their habits, whether they are looking to break a bad habit, form a new positive habit, or simply understand how habits work. The Power of Habit provides a practical and insightful guide to help individuals develop the habits they need to succeed. This book is also useful for leaders and managers who want to create a culture of success within their organizations by understanding how habits shape individual and collective behavior. Overview. The Power of Habit, authored by Pulitzer Prize-winning business reporter Charles Duhigg, is a groundbreaking book that explores how habits are formed, how they can be changed, and how they influence our lives. The book is based on scientific research and real-life examples of individuals, companies, and organizations that have successfully transformed their habits to achieve success in their personal and professional lives. Duhigg argues that habits are the foundation of human behavior and that by understanding how they work, we can transform our lives. He delves into the science behind habit formation, explaining how habits are formed, how they are stored in our brains, and how they can be changed. The author also shows how habits can be used to our advantage, with examples of successful people and companies that have leveraged the power of habit to achieve their goals. The book is divided into three main sections: the habits of individuals, the habits of successful organizations, and the habits of societies. Each section explores different aspects of habit formation and change, with practical tips and strategies for readers to apply in their own lives. Overall, The Power of Habit is a fascinating and insightful read that offers valuable lessons on personal and professional growth. Summary of key chapters. Introduction. The Power of Habit, Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business is a book by Charles Duhigg, a New York Times reporter. The book explains how habits are formed, how they can be changed, and how they impact our daily lives. The author presents scientific research and real-life examples to illustrate the power of habits. Chapter 1, The Habit Loop. In this chapter, Duhigg explains the three-step habit loop: cue, routine, and reward. A cue triggers a habit, a routine is the behavior that follows, and the reward reinforces the habit. By understanding the habit loop, we can identify and change our habits. Chapter 2, The Craving Brain. The craving brain is the key to understanding why habits are so powerful. Duhigg explains that habits are formed when the brain starts to crave a reward after a cue. This craving is what drives us to repeat a behavior until it becomes a habit. Chapter 3, The Golden Rule of Habit Change. In this chapter, Duhigg explains the golden rule of habit change: keep the cue and the reward, but change the routine. He suggests that by changing the routine, we can replace a bad habit with a good one. He also explains that changing habits takes time and effort, but it is possible. Chapter 4, Keystone Habits. Keystone habits are the small changes that have a big impact on our lives. In this chapter, Duhigg explains how keystone habits work and how we can identify and use them to change our lives. He gives examples of keystone habits such as exercise, meditation, and eating dinner with family. Chapter 5, The Power of a Crisis. Crisis can be a catalyst for change. Duhigg explains how some people are able to make significant changes in their lives after a crisis. He gives examples of people who were able to overcome addiction or change their careers after a crisis. He also explains that crisis can be an opportunity to create new habits. Chapter 6, How Target Knows What You Want Before You Do. In this chapter, Duhigg explains how companies use the power of habits to market their products. He gives examples of how Target uses data analysis to identify pregnant women and market baby products to them. He also explains how companies like Procter & Gamble use habits to create new products. Chapter 7, How to Create a Habit. In this chapter, Duhigg explains the four-step process for creating a new habit: choose a cue, choose a reward, establish a routine, and have a plan for when things go wrong. He also explains that the key to creating a new habit is to start small and be consistent. Chapter 8, The Neurology of Free Will. Duhigg explains the science behind free will and how it relates to habits. He explains that while habits can be powerful, we still have the ability to choose our behaviors. He also explains how understanding the neurology of free will can help us change our habits. Chapter 9, The Habits of Successful Organizations. In this chapter, Duhigg explains how organizations can use the power of habits to be successful. He gives examples of how companies like Alcoa and Starbucks used habits to improve their operations and increase profits. He also explains how leaders can create a culture of change by focusing on keystone habits. Chapter 10, A Plan for Action. In the final chapter, Duhigg provides a plan for action. He encourages readers to identify their habits, understand the habit loop, and use the golden rule of habit change to replace bad habits with good ones. He also encourages readers to focus on keystone habits and create a culture of change in their personal and professional lives. Analysis and Evaluation. The Power of Habit is an insightful book that provides a deep understanding of why we do what we do and how we can change our habits. The author has done a great job of presenting his research in a simple and understandable manner. The book offers practical advice on how to change habits and make them work in our favor. One of the strengths of the book is the author's ability to explain how habits work and how they are formed in the brain. He highlights the importance of the habit loop, which consists of a cue, routine, and reward. The book provides numerous examples of how individuals and organizations have successfully transformed their habits by focusing on changing the cues or rewards associated with a particular routine. Another strength of the book is the author's emphasis on the importance of willpower and belief in oneself. He argues that willpower is a finite resource and that individuals who are successful in changing their habits have found ways to conserve their willpower. He also stresses the importance of belief in oneself and how it can be a powerful motivator in changing habits. Some readers may find the book repetitive, as the author uses numerous examples to illustrate the same point. Additionally, some readers may find that the book does not offer enough guidance on how to change specific habits. While the author does provide some practical advice, readers may need to seek additional resources to create a specific plan for changing a particular habit. The Power of Habit is a valuable resource for anyone looking to change their habits and create a more fulfilling life. The book offers a unique perspective on the science behind habits and provides practical advice on how to make them work in our favor. Conclusion. The Power of Habit is an insightful and thought-provoking book that sheds light on the power of our habits and how they shape our lives. The book offers valuable insights into the science of habit formation, the anatomy of habits, and how to change habits that hold us back from achieving our goals. It also provides readers with a practical framework for developing new habits and breaking bad ones, as well as stories and case studies that illustrate the power of habits in our personal and professional lives. The Power of Habit is a must-read for anyone looking to improve their habits and change their lives for the better. The book's engaging writing style, well-researched content, and practical advice make it an enjoyable and informative read that has the potential to positively impact readers' lives. By understanding the science of habits and how they work, we can take control of our lives and make positive changes that lead to greater success, happiness, and fulfillment.
Thank you for taking the time to listen this book summary. We hope you found it informative and thought-provoking. Don't forget to follow DY Books on social media to stay up to date on our latest book summaries and releases. Thank you once again and see you in next video.